I am LordMaddog, and we are playing Kerbal Space Program. The last time, we went to Gilly and got enough science to unlock um, warp technology. The only problem is that the warp technology costs 25k and 15k, 15 million, 25 million and 15 millions a piece. So I need to figure out how to get enough money to get that. So this time we're doing a little bit of farming and a little bit of more science gathering because I want to get a little bit more science. And so yeah, we're going to jump right on in. We're going to speed it up because you guys don't really want to watch all me do all this. Alright, so right here we're going to just do a little bit of more science with this thing here because I realized we didn't do that much with this probe. Alright. Collect science. Decouple. And this is where we have a lot of trouble with this thing. I'm trying to remember, was I on? I think this is Ike. No, this is Gilly. Yeah, this is Gilly. We didn't do this last time. That didn't work, so I reload and try again. And I think I'd reload up to 3 times because, you know, they have way too much. You should be able to, yeah, boom. Yeah, there's 3rd time. You should be able to adjust the ejection force. And after the 3rd time, I decided, forget it. I'm not gonna. Oh, nope, I still do try again. Yeah, forget it. No, I still kept trying. Okay. Boom. You hear that? Boof. Boof. Oh, and then I had gained enough speed because of bouncing off of it, and then I had speed. Yeah, that's dumb. You can't do a turbo and expect it not to crash. Alright. Log seismic data. I thought I could log the seismic data and it would, but it didn't work when it crashed. I guess it has to be much higher. Oh, try to do this. This is ridiculous how many times I tried this. I thought I only tried like, well, no, I spent at least an hour trying to figure out how to get this thing to work. I don't think I ever really did get it to work. It just always blew up when it hit the ground for an unknown reason. I think it's because, and I think, look back now, I think it blows up because I try to speed up and it automatically blows up regardless of what the speed it hits. When you try to speed it up, use all warp. So I finally think I got that done, and I go ahead, save, make sure I save, and decouple this and try to get that one because you need to get a good reference. And that one, just there we go. It didn't blow up when it hit the ground, I don't think, or maybe it did. Oh, it did. Forget it. No log seismic data. I just said forget it and just took the seismic data because I had enough. That's 100 points. And there, I think I'm done with this thing. Oh no, that's right. I decided to travel it across the map to see if I can gather some more scientific data. I wasn't watching. Because I hit that mountain up there, you see, in the distance, because I didn't realize it had been there. So I'm trying to get different science bull mines here. You'll see over there in the corner, it'll tell you when it switches. Right now we're in space near Gilly, the lowlands. Yeah. There you hit a click, but it didn't make a difference there. It'll click again. Midlands. So here we are. We're now the little Midlands. We're going to go ahead and land. Yes, land. Come on, land. Alright, still traveling vertical across the land. Gathering data. And Gilly. There we go. Collect seismic data. No, could not collect that. There, 70% experiment. That's nice because of how far away. That gives me 120 something. do the other experiments. Nothing really get from those. And there we go, some there. Going through it real quick and seeing if we can get anything that's worthwhile sending back. Yes, we sent data from Gilly surface. And now we gained 500 some, so we gained about 1,000. Here, now look over the missions, try to figure out what I can do to gain another, I think I need another 3 million? Yeah, pretty close to another 3 million. And I realized that I still have a mission that I hadn't completed. Ah, yes, this is, I land this because they wanted me to make a base on Minimus and also want me to put a flag down. So I go ahead, make sure I have enough electric charge, and go to land on Minimus. So calculate it as a base. I think it was a base, and I need a base, collect data from the surface of Minimus, and plant flag on Minimus. So I just go ahead and do that. I was originally aiming to get somewhere in the crater, but I miscalculated, and it's not really that big of a deal, so I end up landing here on a ridge. I'll retract those so I don't crash it when I fall down. It's a good thing I actually did that. I mean, because sometimes I forget to do that type of stuff and end up busting everything off. So here we go. Ooh, man, I sped it up. I sped it up actually where it lands somewhere. Actually, sometimes works. Here we go. We're spinning around, trying to try to use the wheels to stop me from spinning. I'm not the wheels. The mining pieces to actually stop me from spinning, and it actually works. There you go. Go ahead and start extracting because we need to go ahead and refuel my fuel. I used half of it getting into orbit and half of it getting back down. I mean, one fourth and 1/4. Yeah. So we just have 2/4 left. All right. And here I think I finally realized that I don't need these things activated. Or am I actually, I'm going around and reactivating them. Yes. I had already realized that I hadn't had it in, but I'm around and reactivating them. No reason really to, but it did. Alright. Collect data, make sure, see if I got a different bow mine, got lucky or anything. I did not. There, I sent data back from the surface of Minimus, and we got surface. Here I'm gonna go plant my flag, but instead the game decides that I can't move and all I can do is slide. I can EVA report, it finally stops me. Alright, there, and I can plant my flag. Dofican slid a long way. There we go. We're gonna fly back, get in, not hit my, very careful not to hit my solar panels, start sliding. I learned that you can stop yourself from sliding by taking a report. I did. Level up crew, still didn't get any exercise. Testing, see if there's anything I can send back. I can't. Nothing to send back. Nope, nope, nope. And no, nope. So that was that. And I was done with that. Now I go ahead and look at my other missions that I have. Here we go. And I discover, well, no, I don't discover. I decide to speed it up and see if we can get some different missions. Minimus around data, surface of Ike, and that was that. I'm going to send some information from Duna. Get the surface of around, not Duna, Ike. This is around Ike, yes, collect. Here. Yes, when I came here I realized I didn't do the seismic scanning for this either. And I think I only spent a decent amount of time messing with this. Or I decided not to spend a decent amount of time with it and just, yeah. Now I can collect seismic data, 70%. Then collect. There we go. Yes! 111 science. And we didn't get it. I didn't get completed from the mission for that. Oh well. We're going to collect a little, send some science data. It does this stupid jump thing. When you reload a, what's it called? Sometimes it'll bounce you off the floor. Ridiculously, stupidly so. I eventually find some mods to fix this, I think. And there, sent from this. It was supposed to be not on the surface. Yeah, it's supposed to be from. Well, it was on the surface. Okay, yeah. Send that. Only 48K. It's not really making any money here. Try again. Try to get some different missions. They're just all a bunch of junk missions that I'm not really getting anything out of. And go through my missions, see what I have, and that's when I realized I never returned my Moonwalker back. If you remember some times ago, not my Moonwalker, no. This is, no, sending data. Okay, sending data from the moon. Yes, tiny base, here it is. That's what I was looking for. My tiny base back from the surface of the moon. It's done and refueled itself completely. And I'm supposed to return it home safely. And there's two of that. Just the unmanned and the manned from the back. No, it's the to explore and yeah, that was it. It's to explore and return. Yeah, the extended stay. So I have just the land on and the extended stay missions right here. So here we're going to go ahead and leave. Just we have enough delta V just to, instead of getting an orbit and leaving in a circular orbit, anti-grade orbit, we just spam the energy and speed it up. And we here, then we go ahead and adjust my orbit. So I'm going to use some aero braking here. And because I did not gain that much science from this run, I've already gained all the data I had from it there, 142. Okay, because I had already gained all my data from this, more or less, the area I was at. I decided that, that was all my RCs. They were not in a good position. They all burned off and blew away. But it's fine. I'll go on them RCs because I don't really need them anyway. Another aero brake. This one's not near as bad because not at the same speed. And when I decide, like I was saying, because I did not have a lot much science from this run that would be new and actually give me that much, I decided to give all that science to my space station instead. Another arrow. Nope, that's what I reloaded. So I know I'm not going to land. I'm going to go ahead and there we are. I'm going to go ahead and rendezvous with my space station. Or do I think I have to reload like 3 times. Nope, nearer. That's right. I wanted to make it a little less dramatic of a reburn. I like thinking that I had to reload 3 times. I don't know why I think that. I've said that 3 times now in this very long. Okay, but yes, no, it's more. I've had to reload all times, a lot more than 3. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and give ourselves a nice circular orbit, and then we're gonna use MechJet's autopilot, rendezvous autopilot, and we're right now aligning our what are they called? Alignment, not alignments. I can't remember what it is. Okay, and it's there. It didn't like the little bit of circulating that I had done, so it does its own little bit of circulating. Then I turned it off and re-engaged it after I had done that. So here we go. We run 2, 3 3-phase orbits, and we go ahead and rendezvous. Rendezvousing. And there, we are very close. We're going to go ahead and just decrease our velocity to a target, and once we're in a perfect orbit with it, we're going to go ahead and use a little burst of energy to get closer. And here I have to watch bouncing into this massive satellite dish on this thing. Very carefully get closely. We're traveling at 5 meters per second towards the target, and here I decided, nah, it's too dangerous, I'm going to end up crashing into it. So I do that, and I switch to the other vessel and make it turn without hitting, so that is out of the way. There we go. And that gives me a nice, good, easy thing. I take all my science and I take it on over to this vessel. Store experiments. It won't let me do that. I think I eventually have to just, nope. Oh, I keep some experience. Some of the experiments. I think this is the ones that automatically grab from being in space. All right. There we go. Board. All right. That was just that simple. We. Oof. No. I'm gonna have to reload. I burned it right off. That was dumb. Okay, once again. No, wait, did I save after I did? Yeah, okay, good, I did save. I saved after I deposited the data. Make sure, come here and make sure there's plenty data. We have tons of data from the moon, and that keeps us those satellites. And my space station's supplied with tons of experiments to be experimenting on for ages to come, until we need to resupply it later on sometime down the road. And we will go ahead and deorbit. And this, because of the 2 missions, each it gives me 1 million almost, I think. With the one gives a little bit more than 1 million, and here we find out that my heaviest part is my front instead of my back, when I thought it should have been my back, but okay, it doesn't matter. We have tons of drag here, not a very aerodynamic shape, so we are definitely going to slow down in time before we smash into the ground. There, we just got there, and speed up, 10 meters a second. Try to slow down so I don't bust anything off. I didn't bust anything off. Go ahead and take some scans, not really a big thing. Forget doing the bioscan and just go. And we're going to look at a little bit more missions, but I don't have enough money. Oh, I don't have enough money yet. Let's try to find some more money. They didn't give me that much. They only gave me 2 million. No, only 1 million because I have 11.9. Now I have 13. Look at these different things. Land on Eve, land on June, land on Eve. Then fly by Joule, and by accepting these, some of these have a decent amount of money to give you from accepting them. So I think I'm going to get the rest of my money by accepting them. No. Rescue no, they're not anything good. Yeah, that's just no. They don't pay enough to give me anything. Once again, looking over, there's not really anything changed. So as I decide that my only option Why am I going to eProbe? Send a little bit of data back from the space around Duna. Yes, that'll give me 100K close to it. Around space around Eve. Okay, yes, there it is. Space Center, that gave me 38K. That wasn't worthwhile. Once again, trying to find some decent missions. None of these missions were worth anything. They take way too much energy and don't give enough money out. Yes. Here I accept that mission. Oh, that mission. I spend the next hour and a half trying to complete this simple mission. Land on Kerbin. Am I in Kerbin? Land site. Test the AS3 airstream. Here we go. And deploy. Nothing. What? Nothing. I didn't complete it. Revert vehicle launch. I should have completed it. I'd try again. Didn't work. This is such a waste of time. I spend forever trying to get this one to complete, and I never did get it to complete because you can't test it. It doesn't give you the little option to test it. It doesn't say deploy, it says test, and the option to test it never comes up. So here I try to make it actually be worthwhile something, and try to change all the settings, try to make it work, do something. Oh. That didn't work. So here after testing, trying to get it to do something over and over and over again. Busted off. I try out the smaller one just in case that might do it. And, well, that turns out just as well as the big one. Because I thought it's supposed to be 2.5. I know I got the right one. And I did indeed have the right one. But it just, it never once, as you see right there, AEF22 Aerostream, nothing worked. So a little bit more fooling around. Trying to figure out what was wrong. I just recovered the vessel, didn't work. I thought maybe if I recover it that would do it, but it didn't. And I have to eventually go just delete it. It was only worth $6,000 anyway, and I spent 20-30 minutes trying to do it. That was ridiculous. Here, I think we're gonna go ahead and end for the day. See you guys later.